Welcome to my channel, and to the first episode in the series where I'm going to be restoring this Cinquecento from 1996. It's powered by 4-piston 900cc engine. It has single-port injection and electronic ignition, producing about 38 horsepower, and as you can see, it's not in best shape. First thing that catches the eye is this breather tube that was missing. When I first got the car, I used piece of plastic tube to connect it to the air intake where it belongs. Other than that, there is a lot of exposed engine wiring harness, but that is easy fix. I have also bypassed the cabin radiator by looping the tubes because it was leaking. But the most concerning thing is not this custom battery zip tie down. It is what is hiding behind the battery. It is the only rust spot on the car chassis. More on that later in the video. I would say it is decent looking from far away, but as we get closer, even on camera, you can see some of the scratches, but many of the imperfections are not visible on camera like in person. Moving to the rear of the car, we can see where a piece of plastic trim used to be. Nothing else is noticeable until we get to the rear of the car where I already removed the badges and left the scars. The one on the right is less noticeable, but as you can see, one on the left side, the one on the left is much more visible. Moving on to the driver's side of the car, bumper tab is broke and is currently held in place by self-tapper screw. From the moment I first washed the car, I noticed that the door and the fender are slightly different color. I am sure that they have a story to tell. Also, the bumper corner is scratched up. Worth to mention that both headlights are letting moisture in, and reflectors inside are not secured because the tabs holding are broke, making them rattle a bit. That would be it for the exterior of the car. Interior of the car has seen better days. Driver's seat is torn from getting in and out. I will be replacing them with another set. Other than that, door cards are badly stained, but I think we will be able to salvage them. Rest of the interior is looking decent. I have decided to order some parts, and after a couple of weeks, they showed up. Let's see what we got. Big pile of parts and a lot of work ahead of us. Starting to-do list with control arms. It includes new bushings and ball joint. Moving on, we have tie rod ends. Next to the axle shaft inner and outer boots, bearings, engine gasket set, head bolts, intake tube, expansion tank, water pump, new cabin radiator and coolant radiator, electric fan thermo switch, serpentine belt, thermostat, air filter, fuel filter, oil filter, and new wheel bolts. On top we have bump stops and dust covers. Below is the lowering spring set, also the new strut mounts, upgraded drilled front rotors, and new pads to match. Last piece of the puzzle are new upgraded shock absorbers. We also got some engine coolant flush, engine oil cleaner, new oil, new coolant. Hopefully, that will be enough to make this a better car and enjoyable series to watch. And the secret beneath the battery is a rust hole that leads straight to the cabin. I am still not sure how to resolve this. Leave any suggestions in the comment section.